Welcome on in, Slickfo down here with I and Death Incarnate walkthrough of Wolfenstein 3D. Last time, we took care of Floor 9 of Episode 6 Confrontation and assassinated General Fettgezek, preventing chemical warfare. Thus, we've completed our campaign. But to wrap up the walkthrough, we've got an extra video to take care of, and it's going to be split into two parts, because we're going to be tackling the Aardwolf Maze. We're here back on Floor 8 of Episode 2, Operation Eisenfaust. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, like before, push this wall in front of us with the basket, then go over here and push that wall. So you can remember there was those 4 clips, and go here to the right and push this wall. Then you're over here with these signs that say verboten or verboten, which means either forbidden or can mean warning, but we're still gonna go through this anyway. This is where the maze begins. You start by pushing that wall, then push over here to the left to get your first obtainable item, which is just a clip, but there'll be 3 more obtainable items. The 4th one depends on a choice you make, so we'll get to that. Next, we're gonna open up this wall in front of us. Go over here, push that wall, then turn to the left to push this wall, and make another left. You can't go left right here, so instead turn right and push this one. You're going to do this again. Push to the left. Then you're going to push over here to the right. And after you do that, do this 3 more times. And there you go. You stop right there. I'm pausing for a second because looking at the map right here. So yeah, you go over here to the right. So if I pause at times, it's because really making sure that you don't mess up right here. So yeah, go over here, and then push this one in front of you. And what you're going to do is turn to your right and push this wall. Okay, what we're going to do here now is I'm going to flip my map a little so I can start looking at a better view. Go over here. Here to the left. I'm going to go ahead and push over here. Go in this direction. Keep going in this manner until you keep doing this. And then from here, you're gonna push over here to the left. I think we're ready to go back to flip it again so I can carefully read what I'm pushing. Just like this. And here we go. We found our first room. And this one holds an extra life. We're going to leave it right there. And what we'll do is we're going to go, because we're going to need to keep, there's still 2 enemies, like I said, that we never killed. Just because we didn't want to take up too much time. So after leaving, let's backtrack over here. And this time we continue over here in this direction. Once you find that first extra life, that first room, it's gonna be easier to find the other areas, because it can be pretty common to accidentally block up rooms very earlier on the start, but when you get further to the end of the maze, it actually gets a little bit easier. But just for now, all that matters is making sure just go where I'm going, and you'll be fine. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna have to go over here now. Just keep this up. Nothing to push over there. I'm going to continue over here. Keep going up. I think we can actually find our next extra life. Pushing these walls in front of you means you're close to this next secret. Let's push this wall in front of us now. Kind of pretty quiet because I'm just focusing. I'm reading the map right here, and I gotta make sure again that I know I'm going in the right path. Alright, here's this room now. So, like I said, there's also 2 enemies. Okay, this one's definitely gonna have an enemy. And who will be inside of here? Looks like it's Hans Grosse. He's in this maze. And then you get to see him in 3 maps, not just E1, but also this map. E6, M10, E6, F10 as well. There we go. And he also drops a gold key, but that's pretty much useless because you can get it outside of the maze. We're just doing, but we do need to get 100% kills, so that's why we decided to take him out. Let's go ahead and backtrack from here a little bit. You want to get out of there first. Okay, so from this point, after we take him out. Okay, yeah, there he is. Okay, so yeah, let's get out of this area, but after that... So if we keep going here, this is like south. So after doing that, we want to go north from here. We gotta find the right direction to progress in. Alright, there we go. This is the one we want to push, because we're gonna... From here, we're gonna keep going north. Until we get to another one. Seems like that's the wrong direction. So yeah, there was a dead end right here, but as I said, we gotta keep going north, so that's not where we want to go. So yeah, this is where we came from before, but like I said, we're trying to let's keep going. Let's go in this direction now. That way we can nope. So it can still be pretty difficult to read the map sometimes. For those of you who might struggle through this, this is why I'm going through this right now, so you guys don't have to. So just look at that. There's another extra life. Right over here. We need some ammo, so we'll go ahead and pick that up. We did take some damage. Let's go ahead and get out of there now. Now that we took care of that. But after doing so, there is one more extra life we need to find. But don't worry, we'll get it. So let's go ahead. So yeah, this over here, yeah, this is where we killed Han, so let's get out of there. There's another secret wall over here. Right over here. Keep going south. We can just for a little bit. We can find our next secrets. When you see two walls when you see walls like this. I mean, this is just one space right here, because that means we're getting to the end if we start seeing another space. But just in case. Alright, so that wasn't it. Gotta be really careful. So since that wasn't it, I'm gonna keep pushing these spaces that are in front of us. Alright, here we go. Here's another extra life. So that's those three extra, that takes care of those extra lives. And there's a fourth one, but we'll worry about that extra life when we get there. So for now, let's go ahead and get out of this part of the maze. Yeah, let's backtrack and go over here. That'll be our reference point. The dead Hans over there. There's a second one. And like I said, we'll use another Hans for reference. We're gonna go over here. Kind of getting nervous because, like I said, we're getting closer to the end of this maze, so we can't afford to slip up. Though it'll be a little bit harder to slip up at this point. So there's nothing over there, so let's go ahead and there is that other extra life though that we also got, that we'll get that on our way out of the maze. Retracing just to make sure we don't mess up. Just really be unfortunate. So from here, we're gonna go ahead and go in this direction over here. Already got that extra life, so there is another secret. Just making sure it's not over here, but it's when we get back to the main path. So it's not there. Right over there, I believe, was dead end. There was that other extra life. I apologize if this is taking too long. But yeah, it gets pretty monotonous, as you can see, but we gotta take care of this. So let's go ahead and check where to go. So after getting after killing that Hans, I kind of haven't looked at the map, so I'm gonna go back to the dead Hans one more time. to him, I kind of... Oh yeah, so let's go over here. Then we're gonna go back over here. This alcove is a good spot to remember where to go. So after we went north for a little while, let's go back to this alcove here. Okay, here's the alcove, and then from here we're gonna go and go more towards the, not towards the right. This is gonna, so yeah, you can end up spending at average more than half an hour with this map. I think it's simple. We're gonna go back to the extra life that we got in the far north. Oh, well, look at this. This is where we want to go next. So we push these walls over here. Push those walls, so we're gonna keep going over here. And we gotta be careful when we reach the end. We're gonna save when we get to the end of the maze for a specific reason. For now, keep pushing these walls. So just keep this up. Oh yeah, so as you can see, that heads west, so we want to head east. Push this wall over here. Let's go ahead and push this wall over here. Really gotta be careful. And just to be safe, we're going to go ahead and we're gonna save right here. We're gonna use the third save file over here and overwrite this one. And then we're going to continue this in part 2.